Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me on today's episode again. And today I want to talk on the topic how to help an abusive relationship. In my last video, I talked about abuse in relationships, abuse while dating and courting, and we talked about the types of abuse and all the abuses that comes up as a result of misplaced activities in relationships. Now today I want to talk on how to actually help an abusive relationship. Now, before looking at how to help a relationship that is being abused, let's look at some reasons why people actually remain in an abusive relationship. Sometimes if you have not been abused, you might think, why is this person actually remaining in this relationship? Like, can't you just break up? Can't you just walk away? Can't you just leave him or leave her? Why do you have to stay there? She stresses you a lot. It stresses you a lot. Why do you have to remain in that relationship when it's profiting you nothing? People talk as though it's just so very easy. And you hear the people being abused saying, it's not as easy as you think. You don't understand. Now, let's try to understand with them why they remain in that abused relationship. Now, these are some of the reasons. Number one, fear. Probably they have been threatened. Some people have been threatened by their partners, the abusers, that if you actually leave this relationship, probably I'll commit suicide, or I'll hurt you, hurt your family, or do some certain things. So some people stay in an abused relationship because of fear of the unknown, fear of not knowing what their partners will do. Some people actually knows what their partner can do. It's what he or she is capable of doing, and because of this reason, some people actually remain in that relationship and don't want to break it up, like because of fear. Another reason is believing abuse is normal. If you've never been in an healthy relationship, you wouldn't know that your relationship is being abused. Some people think whatever is happening is normal and probably it's even their fault and they are the ones wrong. That the reason why their partners beat them or yell at them is because they're actually wrong. They feel they're the one not doing things right. They feel they are the ones not doing the right thing, and because of that, they just think this thing is normal. They feel they deserve the punishment they get in the relationship. They deserve to be beaten, they deserve to be yelled at. That's actually the truth. Some people believe that abuse is normal in every relationship, and some people think, okay, things can get rosy and beautiful in the beginning, and towards the end, so many up and down comes, and this is just one of it. That's one of the reasons people stay in an abused relationship. Embarrassment, like when they feel embarrassed to admit that they have been abused, and they constantly feel that there is a reason their partner is abusive. They're embarrassed to admit that they are being abused. They don't want people to know. They don't want their families to know, their friends to know. Probably some people, their friends actually even jealous them that their relationship is so beautiful. So they don't want their friends to actually know that it's not as beautiful as they think, that they are actually being abused in that relationship. So because of that, they actually stay in that relationship. Reliance on abusive partner. Probably lack of money or the feeling of nowhere to go. Some people feel there is nowhere they can turn to. Where do they want to start from? They've been in this relationship a very long time. How do they want to start accessing another person again to start dating? Some men feel, how do they start looking for a lady again that is good? How do they start asking a lady out and everything? And because of that, they actually want to remain in that relationship. You rely so much on your partner. Despite the fact he's abusing you, you rely so much. You need your partner's money. You need the money to stay comfortable. There are some partners that even their families are dependent on their partner, and this partner happen to be the one abusing you. But you can't just step out of that relationship because you feel it's going to take the house he has given to your parent, or it's going to take the money he has given to you. You can no longer enjoy the privileges that you are actually enjoying. That's one of the reasons people stay in abused relationship. Another is love and feeling the love and feeling that their partner will change. You see, people, like I said in my last videos, you see, the abusers are always charming and apologetic. He knows how to come and buy you gifts and tell you he's sorry or she's sorry. I'm so sorry, I won't do that again. It won't repeat itself again. I won't yell at you again. I won't beat you again. I won't do this, do that. And then you're just accepting the apologies and believing that this time around he or she will actually not repeat that thing again. He will not abuse me again. I'm going to have so much fun, and everything is going to be fine. Things are going back normal. Another is this: you need a supporting and listening friend to ensure you choose wisely. Now, another reason why people get abused or stay in abusive relationships is because, like I said just now, that people have this feeling of nowhere to go. Some people feel there can never be a better person. You hear some people say the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Who told you that there are some angels out there that they feel they don't know and can just be worse than this particular person they are dating, and they feel that it's better they address this relationship and make things work rather than walk out of it and going into another total stranger and things will remain the same. Some people don't even believe that things can even get better for them, or they can actually have a very healthy relationship. Now, so how can we help this abusive relationship? Now, you need to choose someone to always talk to. You need the support of a friend. Now, when I say a friend, I'm not talking about just any friend or just any of your friends. You don't have to talk to someone that will mock you, or someone that just wants to hear your story, to pity you and not actually do anything or even make matters worse for you, or someone that wants to go about to circulate the gist, like they've gotten to know that your relationship is actually being abused. You need someone that is much more greater than you. I can say someone that is very supportive, someone that is understanding, someone that is very patient, and you need someone that has good morals, that you can actually trust the person's judgment. You need this person to talk to open up to. Don't die in silence. Don't keep these things to yourself. Talk to someone. There's something about your relationship you don't like. Talk to someone. Talk to someone that can actually help you out. Now, you have to acknowledge that you're in an abusive relationship, and have in mind that your abuser has to, everything has to be checked, and it has to be readjusted. You have to admit that. Don't always admit your abuser is right. Don't admit that your abuser is you deserve what you are getting in that relationship. You have to acknowledge that your relationship is being abused and it needs help. You need help. Don't try to assume you can do things your way. You can give yourself the advices you need. You need someone to talk to. You must understand that you have just one life. Your life is a precious gift to you. You must actually accept that fact that is a precious gift to you. The days you live, the today you are living right now, you cannot live it tomorrow again. You have just your todays. You can have just your todays. Now, if your yesterdays has not been good, if your yesterdays have not been great, you've spent some time with this particular partner and you have always been abused, and you still remain in that relationship thinking everything will get better and not trying to improve your life to be a better person, to have a better tomorrow, then you must understand that your life is just one. It's just a precious gift that you have been given. You don't have another. You cannot have another life again. So you don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste it. If your relationship is not working and you're constantly being abused, you should just quit. Give it up. End it. Find every possible ways to end it. You've tried to make it work and it's not just working. Then you have to actually end that relationship. I'm not encouraging breakups. Breakups is very painful. It hurts. But the truth is, it's better it hurts and you understand yourselves and separate with understanding, than staying in that relationship and being abused and carrying the hurts and the pains around. That is the reason why you have to look for every possible means to address that situation in the relationship. Now, you see, there's this friend of mine, she's married now. There was this guy she was dating when she was in school, when they were in the university. And when the guy had like really nothing, but they loved themselves. She was always supporting him. So many times she gives him a lot of things from her parents, takes some food stuffs to give to him, gives him some money to survive. And the relationship was going all very well. And then after some years, the guy graduated before her and he got a job. He started earning some money and he started misbehaving. He was always cheating on her, seeing other girls, having some other alternatives aside her. And she always tried to remind him to remember where they're coming from, and she tried every means to make things work. but it wasn't working. It wouldn't just change. And then she decided that she was going to give up on the relationship. She told him once that she wants to break up. She wants to break up with him. And the guy beat her up like that. He beat her that particular day, slapped her, beat her very well. And after beating her, she didn't say anything. She made up her mind that she's actually walking out without even telling him. Probably if she hadn't even come to tell him she wants to go, he wouldn't have the chance to beat her. And that was the last time that guy set his eyes on her. She gave him a good distance. She left his everywhere around him. She relocated and she moved on with her life without even telling him. Now he missed her, he couldn't find anybody better than her, and he couldn't just stand it. He had to be looking for people to beg her, look for means to reach to her, because initially after she left, he wasn't looking for her. He decided to move on with his life as though, well, there are so many ladies out there. But having tried so many relationships and find things not working, then he discovered that this girl is the person he actually needs in his life. This is the person that knows me, knows where I'm coming from, loves me even when I had nothing. Now, be a better person in your relationship. Be the better person in your relationship, so that your partner will always never find a better you. That's the truth. Your partner will never find a better you. You will always be the best he has ever had or she has ever had. Be a better guy, be a better lady to your partner. Now, he couldn't just do without her. He had to do everything possible to have her back. And after the whole 9 years of here and there, today they are married, they have a child. He's doing very fine. He has changed and everything is just fine, because he found out that there was actually no better person than her. And she actually gave him a break to rethink. She gave him a break to adjust things, to think back, to sit back and actually tell himself, do you actually need me in your life? Do you need me in your future? Now the truth is, if that person is not needed in your future, then the person shouldn't even be around you. Why trying to force a relationship when you see that this person is actually not compatible with your future? This person will bring you no joy. All the times you spent with him is just been on regrets and so much pains and hurts and tears. There was this joke that some ladies are always crying in their relationships. That is your partner an onion, because onions have the ability to always make you tears, and is your partner an onions. Now you have to always cry. Why do you have to always stay there and cry? Sometimes you need a break. You need to give your partner a break to really think, do I really want this person in my life? Now you need to address that abusive relationship. Get someone to talk to. Get someone to advise you, and if necessary for you to end it, for you to move on with your life and have joy, then please end that relationship. Do not stay in an abusive relationship. Do not stay in an abusive relationship. You have just one life. You have just one life. Thank you very much for staying with me today again. I remain Queen Esther Deyemo, and I look forward to your likes and your comments. And I would like to get comments from people out there. If you really want to share with us about your relationship, probably you're being abused, or a particular relationship that is being abused, and you feel people will actually learn from it, please, your comments are very much welcome. Thank you very much.